I want to first like to ask about an issue that is top priority for me as a member of both this committee, but also the Veteran Affairs Committee, and that's veterans homelessness. It's been brought up a couple of times, and I want to piggyback off what my colleague Tony Gonzalez was talking about on that issue when he brought it up. But mine's a little more specific. As you know, the HUD VASH program is a collaborative initiative between HUD and the VA that aims to end homelessness among veterans. While the HUD VASH program has made meaningful progress in reducing veteran homelessness, challenges like voucher, underutilization, and case manager storages persist still. So what steps is HUD taking to ensure veterans not only receive vouchers, but can successfully use them to secure permanent housing with the wraparound service that they need?
Thank you, Congressman. Nice to meet you, sir. Again, working with my colleague, Secretary Collins from the VA, we just met a couple weeks ago, and this is of top priority for us, our veterans in our country, as it pertains to homelessness and housing, and also to be able to have the states working closely with us to prioritize veterans, I believe is a great strategy going forward. And sir, we look forward to working with you and Representative Gonzalez to have ideas and strategies to bring to the table where we can best serve our veterans.
What are some examples you would say that will be good to that maybe HUD hasn't been doing so far on the voucher system because it's being underutilized, and we want to make sure that they have access to that? Is it awareness? Is it outreach? How can we get that information to our veterans? I represent about 80,000 veterans in my district. In terms of congressional districts, it ranks about 9 of the most populated areas for veterans, DM Air Force Base, Fort Huachuca, and Sierra Vista. So I have a large veteran population. I want to make sure that they have the access is there, but the ability to get it, and that we're being proactive on reaching out to them with that.
Yes, sir. I believe awareness and outreach, and also to take the bureaucracy out of the program and process, to take down the red tape, to make sure that we're serving our veterans in the manner that we're supposed to be serving. So I agree, awareness, outreach, and taking down the burdensome regulations and red tape to make sure we prioritize our veterans.
A lot of red tape to tackle, that's for sure. I've got one more question that I want to fit in here. I'd like to thank you for mentioning in your testimony that HUD will begin to partner with faith-based organizations. I'll also like to highlight a highly effective organization in my district, the Gospel Rescue Mission. The Gospel Rescue Mission's Center for Opportunity is one of the most effective homelessness providers in Arizona, offering not only shelter for homeless individuals, but also substance abuse services, faith-based consulting, employment training and placement, and much more. They even have a mobile cafe where their program participants are able to gain on-the-job training. Since 2019, they have helped 542 people make a full recovery from addiction, 2,356 people obtain permanent stable housing, assisted 1,960 people with finding a job, and have provided over 1 million meals for those in need, all without a single dollar from the government. They can tell us exactly what their ratio of success is. They know where their dollars are going. They know exactly what's going on without a single dollar from the government. Can you please elaborate more on how HUD will work to support faith-based providers such as the Gospel Rescue Mission? And what role do you see faith-based providers playing in HUD's mission moving forward?
Thank you, sir. And you're exactly right. The Gospel Rescue Mission, Union Rescue Mission in LA, the Dream Center in LA, and other faith-based and nonprofit organizations are the ones that are actually doing the work on the ground with data-driven results. And so historically, it's been hard for faith-based organizations to work with the government, but they are some of our best partners. And so we want to make sure that we ensure that these partnerships are thriving around our country, because they're the ones that are actually doing the work. And so HUD has prioritized this in these public-private partnerships and working with faith-based institutions, because they are the ones that are actually doing the work. And so that's a priority of mine. It's a priority of our team. And we look forward to working with you, sir, on that.
Thank you. They don't just say they're doing the work. Their data proves it. Again, they can go to the numbers. I've asked many through these hearings about specific information on success of programs, data-driven results, And the government often is not able to give those specific numbers and data points like these organizations are. The federal government has spent $36.6 billion to end homelessness, and the number of homeless people has only skyrocketed. So that issue is not being solved by just throwing money at the problem. We need to show accountability here, and the way that these programs and these nonprofits have done it in faith-based is a great way and an example to do that. So I really encourage you to look into that and keep on partnering with them.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.